Hey guys, all right, so my first scooter that I received, even though it was brand new, a couple days later, my scooter got the error 15 code. I went through all the troubleshooting with Segway and anything else I could find online. What it ended up being, and I'll put a picture up right now, is the Hall effect transistor, which is the sensor that's inside of the brake lever. It actually was a bad solder joint. It was a little corroded, and it just fell off the board. I've read a couple other posts about this, and it seems people had to change their brake lever for this reason. I have received my replacement, and this one is clearly not corroded, and it seems that the solder is proper on the PC board it's attached to. But just as a preemptive, what I did was I took a little bit of electrical silicone and I applied it right here, and I covered the contacts. I covered the leads. There's 3 leads for the transistor. I covered the 3 leads in silicone. That will protect them from, being corroded from the elements and stuff like that. They were not protected. They were just bare leads. Something like this, where wind and moisture is constantly hitting it, you would think they would do this. But so I put some silicone here, and then I just put a little bit of like Loctite. It's a gel control. It's a real fine tip. And I put that in between the little gap here. I don't know if you could see it on camera. From the plastic housing that holds the board to the top of the transistor, I just put a little in there, and hopefully that will dry and lock that transistor onto the board. The reason why I think the other one fell off was obviously from vibrations. I think it had 2 faults. One fault was the leads were slightly corroded. It was a cold solder joint, meaning that it wasn't soldered properly. And then after a couple rides, it just broke off. So preemptively, what I'm trying to do here is using the silicone here, and that's going to prevent corrosion and help keep that connection strong, as well as vibration. And the crazy glue that I applied to the housing to the top of the transistor, that's going to furthermore prevent any type of vibration problems. So just a preemptive, it still works perfect. I turned the scooter on, I placed a magnet right in front of it. I pulled it away slowly and looked at the brake light. The brake light starts flashing. So if anybody was curious, do it yourselfer. I'm an electronic tech by trade, so to me, this is just what I would do. I also have another scooter that's my girlfriend's that I'm going to be doing the same thing to. It's just a preventative. This way, if I ever get a 15 error again, it's either going to be bad transistor, loose connection to the main board, or maybe down in the main controller. But hopefully don't have this issue anymore. So I just want to share that with you guys. All right? Thanks a lot.